YouTube, and the new IBF heavyweight champion, Charles Martin. I'm gonna keep this short, man. I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. Charles Martin beats Glashkov by knee injury. you know, by knee injury. It was a football injury or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Charles Martin made that statement. It's like, man, it looked like a football injury, which it did, man. That knee gave out, man. So Charles Martin, had to apologize for Glashkov's knee injury, which is very unfortunate. He was looking for a good fight. He was pressing the fight. To me, I think he was going to win. In my opinion, he was going to win. Okay, so Charles Martin, the southpaw, a little bit of history. Turns out Chris Bird was the last southpaw to hold the IBF championship. I'm not sure if he was the last southpaw to win, but that looks like that was the case. Chris Bird was the last southpaw to hold a championship belt prior to Michael Moore being the first. Now they said it was like 6 after Michael Moore. They said Michael Moore was the first southpaw to win a heavyweight championship belt. They got into the history. The color commentators on Showtime did a great job and stuff like that. But Michael Moore was the first southpaw to win a championship, and ironically, I want to believe the last southpaw to have a share the title was Chris Bird, and that title was the IBF belt. I could be wrong, but the way they got into the history and stuff like that, nobody said that who was the last one. But from what I'm seeing, it must have been Chris Bird, because they made it seem like it was a big deal that Charles Martin, the southpaw, won a belt. So then you could kind of say Tyson Fury, he fights southpaw sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So he's a switch hitter. So, but anyway, I guess they got him listed as orthodox. So can't give him credit for that one. So, but anyway, long story short, Charles Martin. As far from what I seen from the fight, man, he started pressing the action around the time of the injury, the third round. I would say like in the second. He looks to be more of like a counterpuncher. He says he's a patient fighter and stuff like that. He likes to take his time and stuff like that. Well, it's a great win for Charles Martin, man. It's a great win for Charles Martin. Another brother or another boxer who has a checker past, I guess, in like narcotics or something like that. I guess, I don't know, he used to sell dope or whatever like that, but he has a criminal history. And him, like Arthur Spilka, and a whole lot of boxers, a lot of people boxing, has a criminal history. I guess that's why people feel as if, the fans are getting robbed and stuff like that half the time with some of these fights and stuff. You get what I'm saying? But anyway, hey, that's what it is, man. There's a lot of ex-cons in boxing, but hey, it's considered an honest living and stuff like that. He turned his life around and stuff like that, and then he used boxing as an avenue to get turn his life around and stuff like that. Now, what was weird is I'm probably gonna have to do another video on this, because I didn't like study up on it before making a comment about the Charles Martin Glashkov fight, but it looks like he came from that American heavyweight camp, the Seth Mitchell type deal, where like they had like American heavyweight complex or something like that, like it was like a project and stuff like that. So you guys remember Seth Mitchell, the ex football player who got blown out by Chris Arreola and stuff like that. They say he was advised to retire, man. After he got blown out by Chris Arreola, so he's done. But they were trying to get a lot of heavyweight boxers, ex football players and stuff like that to get into boxing to bring the heavyweight championship and the I guess the glory days of American heavyweight champs, bring it back to United States of America. And I think he was a part of that because he mentioned something about some guy who just passed away, that helped him out, that was involved with a lot of with Oprah and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get into that, man. I'm gonna get into that and follow up on that. And yeah, man, because if Charles Martin is a product of that project, man, that's big because that means it's working. It took a while. It took a while, but to manifest. That's how it works, man. Stuff doesn't work. Overnight, man. You plant a seed, man. It's just got to keep on watering that seed, and eventually it'll grow, man. You just got to nurture it, shine some light on it, and stuff like that. And I think Seth Mitchell was a product of that because he rose up pretty quick, out of that program, and even though he's retired right now, he was able to have a little bit of success. And so, yeah, man. Moving along from that, back to the fight. Charles Martin is he's gotta watch himself, man. There's a lot of to me, there's some flaws in his game, man. He doesn't have an authoritative jab. He doesn't bend at the waist too much. He did avoid some good shots. He looks like he's a good counter puncher. That's what he looks like. Looks like a counter puncher to me. But his chin is up in the air. No head movement. I didn't see too many feints and stuff like that. So yeah, he's right for the pickings. He's still green. He's very green. He's very green, man. But yeah, like Dereck Chisora said, Dereck Chisora, he didn't do a Tyson Fury, but he did get in on a press conference and stuff like that. I don't know how he got up in there, but anyway, Dereck Chisora, he mentioned that yeah, man, we're like a pack of hyenas, and we're out here waiting for you, pretty much. I'm summarizing it because he had made some disparaging comments about Charles Martin, saying that he wasn't ready for Tyson Fury. But here I am, pretty much. You want to fight me? You know what I'm saying? You can fight me. I don't know if you'll beat Tyson Fury, but you might have a chance against me. Maybe we should fight. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much just trying to goad him into a fight, talk his way into a fight, which isn't bad. But Dereck Chisora has been active. He's supposed to be going against Robert Helenius for that European belt. Once he gets that European title again, you can kind of say he'll be back in title contention for somebody's belt. So, yeah, man. Yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. I'm not going to elaborate on this anymore. It is what it is. Charles Martin now has to defend his belt. If Putin, no, not Putin, but Alexander Povetkin, excuse me, as Alexander, the other Russian, if Alexander Povetkin doesn't fight Deontay Wilder and ends up fighting somebody else, I wouldn't see why Deontay and Charles Martin wouldn't get it on. You know what I'm saying? Because Deontay wants to unify these belts, and this fight really makes sense, man. They got the same advisor, Al Heyman, and this would make sense. So Al Heyman got two champions right now, Charles Martin and Deontay Wilder, so he can make a unification matchup. He can actually this is great, man. This is great for the premier boxing champions right now. Al Heyman's doing this thing, but yeah, congratulations to Charles Martin. Yeah, man, I could probably ramble on about him for a little couple more minutes, but it is what it is. Pretty much a guy that's unknown. Um, like the guy said, like one of his guys said, or one of the promoters said in the post-fight press conference when Charles Martin was up there. A lot of people don't hear this a lot, but thank you, Al Heyman. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. Hey, thank you, Al Heyman. Now we have two American heavyweight champions. Like I said, a lot of people try to down American heavyweights, but yeah, well, we got two of them. See, all you just have to have the right advisor, the right management team, and look what we got: American heavyweight champion. Um, yes, guys don't have that amateur background and that pedigree and stuff like that. And yes, a lot of our American heavyweight champions, they are some. Unfortunately, some of them are in prison. Some of them are playing basketball. Some of them are playing football, and some of them are aimlessly walking around, the streets, wondering what they're gonna do with their lives. But yes, we got them over here in the United States of America. God bless America. God bless Al Heyman. All right, man. I'll catch you later. All right, bye.